this is the first time that this has happened in the history of the United States, where the entire senior military leadership, so this was 800 officers, I think it was one-star generals and above across all branches of military, brought to Marine Corps base in Quantico, Virginia. So the story we're being given or presented in the media, the narrative, is that this was to scratch, end wokeness, like all of this stuff, no more political correctness. That doesn't foot to reality. Like, would you do something the first time in history to make this about these stupid culture, whatever fights, infighting topics that really have no bearing whatsoever on reality, right? It's red herring, in my opinion. I think what's much more likely in the closed door, there's something much deeper going on, and we should all hope that I'm wrong about this, right? Because the implications are much more serious. But I think that's where we're at in terms of world affairs right now. U.S. interacting with these other key regional powers called the European Center off the continent, UK and Brussels, or London and Brussels, kind of duking it out for who is supreme between themselves, as they have been for 500 years now. You've got Russia, which kind of covers the governance and territorial claim over the northern block of the massive Eurasian landmass. And then you've got China, which covers, well, I'd say the southern block of the massive Eurasian landmass and into the South Pacific. And then you've got the United States, which kind of claims and asserts control over its Western Hemisphere, as we've talked about. But there's something much bigger going on under the surface, in my opinion, and that is the risk. That's the dog not barking. That is not yet showing up per se in the awareness of, I think, most market participants. We're getting plenty of signals in price. I think the gold move is a tell. You could call it risk assets, what's going on in the dollar, what's going on in sovereign debt markets across Western economies, and then you'd throw in Japan with that coalition as well. But I think the smoke is all there to suggest that we're at a very risky window. And the fact that we entered this shutdown just said that we're live, right? Anything can happen right now. So this is a key thing for how things make or break over the coming weeks and months. I hope I'm wrong about that.